This episode is brought to you by Mate Affiliates. If you're in the game for the long run, two things really matter: what you earn and who's in your corner. Big commissions are great, sure, but they don't mean much without support. Mate delivers both. Find an affiliate program that's serious about your growth and shows up when it counts. Find that out at mateaffiliates.com. You're listening to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast, powered by Affiverse, ultimate destination for affiliate program news, insights, growth opportunities, partnerships, and affiliate program strategy. Whether you're an advertiser, publisher, platform partner, agency, or entrepreneur, we've got the tools, trends, thought leaders invited here to help you to thrive in the fast-changing digital economy. Welcome to this final wrap-up episode of Season 22 of the Affiliate Marketing Podcast. Now, this season, we've taken a deep dive into partnerships, how to build them, how to start them, and how to make them last. From industry leaders to affiliate thinkers, our guests have shared invaluable insights on how to foster trust, create sustainable collaborations, and navigate the ever-changing landscape of affiliate and performance marketing, with real tips on how to build partnerships that last. I have attended quite a few events this year already and have seen firsthand the importance of partnerships, especially in our very own Elevate Summit, which was hosted in London in the summer, where I saw many of the delegates meeting partners in person for the first time after engaging in social media or email conversations. I think back to the events that you've attended, the energy of people networking, the sparking of new conversations, and the deepening of existing relationships. How do in-person meetups spark better business growth for you? These moments aren't just social. They're essential to the building blocks of growing your performance marketing program. And as we close out this season of the podcast, I want to give a huge thank you for our season sponsors, Mate Affiliates. And of course, thank you, all of our listeners, for tuning in each week and interacting on our social media channels, fostering the relationships that drive the affiliate industry forward. I hope you've gleaned some really great partner building tips from everything that we've shared in this season. Now, if you've missed out on any of the previous episodes, go and subscribe now to the podcast and you'll never miss another insightful chat. We don't hang about here. We give you all the tools, the resources to take back and try for yourself in every episode. So don't miss out on anything. Now, here are some of the spotlight moments from this season as I give you my favorite clips to revisit this week. To kick us off in the season, I sat down with a really good friend of mine, John Wright, the CEO and co-founder of StatsDrone, to explore why data ownership is one of the most overlooked drivers of affiliate success. Drawing on his journey from being both an affiliate, an operator, and now a SaaS founder, John explained how a lack of visibility into metrics often erodes trust. That fuels churn, and it builds weakened partnerships. The conversation dived into real-time tracking, smarter business intelligence, and the campaign-level strategies that can really transform affiliate marketing from guesswork into precision-driven growth, and redefine the role of affiliate managers as analysts, marketers, and trusted partners too. In this first clip, John outlines some tactics that affiliate managers can exercise to build lasting partnerships, and it can be easier than you think to put them into practice.
Definitely the relationship building is probably the most underrated skill. Let's pretend I'm back running my affiliate sites. The people that built relationships with me made me want to go out of my way to help them.
Who was your favorite affiliate manager? I mean, don't name names, but Why did they become your favorite affiliate manager? Because I think that's what people want to know.
I don't want to say sending a gift in the mail at Christmas time is going to do something. But even if it's just a card like that went a long way for me. It made me actually be like, you know what? They're sticking up for me, even though I don't have a ton of traffic. Like my affiliate site, I was doing probably 2 depositing players a day. Nothing special, but it was enough to actually be a business that had a couple of people on board. But when they actually gave me that attention, knowing that they've got people that deliver like 10 times that in a single day, for what we would do in a year, it's like, I really appreciated that. So they treated each person with kind of respect. It made me go out of my way to go, hey guys, I know how I can actually give you more depositing players and better value. In my case, literally was my newsletter. So I'd go out of my way, I'd tell them that, and sometimes I would just go ahead and actually put them in the newsletter and I tell them after the fact. It's very rare that you can actually get your affiliates kind of go, how do we actually stick up for you? So I think building that relationship is pretty critical. Something that I don't see too much of, but maybe it might start changing, is this concept of partnerships beyond just like, here's our affiliate program and get your tracking links and let's negotiate a deal and build a contract. It's kind of like, what campaigns could you do that kind of would stand outside the box and be a little different? I think in the space of streamers and slots affiliates, we're seeing a bit more of those partnerships. But I actually find they're actually bypassing the operator completely and going right to the game providers, which is still amazing. It's a great concept. But I think we could use more of them. Like, what is a partnership that one casino could do with one affiliate, or even a payment method, like AstraPay or NetTeller? These are things where it's like, can you find something clever that's going to stand out and give you both content and a means of converting? I think we're missing a lot of that in all affiliate marketing.
Innovation. Basically, it boils down to innovation. It's like, stop trying to compete with your nearest competitor and doing the same thing. And it's kind of like what Einstein says. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. So start to think strategically about what can you do for the partner or the operator that you're connecting with, and actually start to have that human conversation, because we do kind of hide a little bit behind email in this industry, and we just kind of like blast people and do things. And that's not a good way to build a program. Like, and you yourself said it as a long-standing affiliate as well. The person that wrote that Christmas card and said, hey, thanks for your business this year. It probably took them 5 minutes, but it made a lasting impression for you. In episode 2, I welcomed back Richard Dennys, the CEO of Game Lounge, discussing what really drives long-term affiliate success. Moving beyond traffic and bonuses, Richard explained why the future of affiliate marketing is built on trust, transparency, and community. Our conversation also explored the role of micro moments in building resilient relationships, and how a bold 4-day summer work week boosted productivity without sacrificing any of their results. With insights on data-driven decision-making and the mindset shifts that are needed to play the long game, Richard offered a roadmap for creating partnerships that don't just deliver short-term wins, but stand the test of time. In this next clip, Richard explains his Trust and Data Transparency Index and the importance of why data is used to leverage better partnership deals.
We're just a massive data business, and that has not been a priority. So when I did the audit on the data, what we have, and just went around looking at the assets, it's unbelievable how much information we've got. We're an affiliate. We own that data. It's first-party data. We have the clicks on it's a B2C business that then we hand the B2B on. It's not like anything else which we did B2B because we're used to be. But it's so patchy. So if we work with one particular network provider or platform, they're very advanced. And you and I have a mutual friend that gets this. So we know that there's a benchmark out there, and we're saying to everybody, look, there's 2 or 3 of these people out there. They're working for affiliates first before they work for operators or work for And that works for us because it means we can feed back data back into the system to show the benchmarking and show you whether or not you're good or not. I get calls privately from CMOs and directors of operators saying, Richard, how are we doing? Can you give me any more information? What's X, Y, Z doing over here? And I'll never tell them because obviously that's silly. But what I can give them is an industry benchmark. And so actually you're indexing on your click to registration or you're not in, we can show the stage. We see so much in so many markets, we can actually provide those benchmarks pretty well. And that's really why we kicked off this Trust and Data Transparency Index project barometer, where our tech team is looking at all these platforms and evaluating them under 200 different criteria and releasing it quarter by quarter. So I think we've done 7 or 8 now of the middleware affiliate networks platforms, and we are ranking them on the ability to do real time and ability to share GGR, top line data, just to help us to help them. And that's been unbelievably successful because we couldn't get a meeting with a lot of these people for a long time. Because they're like, look, we're good because all our operators like us. It's, but they might like you, but we don't. And we're not putting up with monthly Excel batch manual uploads. That's just not the way we're going to play this.
Yes.
And we started to give notice to people to say, look, you're on here, but we're not going to work with this very long. So unless they change, you're going to have to shift. So we're giving you 9 to 12 months notice. I had a lunch yesterday with this obviously a podcast, but I had a lunch yesterday with a fellow affiliate CEO. I explained this to him and they're so on board. They're going to join. And we're going to have an army of people on the affiliate side saying, look, this is what best practice looks like. This is what real-time data really means. This is the value and the value proposition of it. And this is what can help you. So you need to either move or get your network partner to move on your behalf.
Yeah.
Because the industry can only move as fast as slowest components. And we are moving into this world of AI, LLMs, and everything else, where not just affiliates are a threat, operators are a threat.
Next up, Stefan Muhlbauer, founder of AFPEL and a really well-known personality in the affiliate industry, joined me on the mic and shared 7 proven ways to build stronger affiliate relationships. Drawing on his shift from program management to recruitment, Stefan brings fresh insights on how to build partnerships that thrive when trust, engagement, and authority are put first. We also explored some of the misconceptions holding affiliate managers back, why chasing the whales can stall your growth, and how stepping into an affiliate's shoes changes absolutely everything. With practical advice on keeping partners motivated and the growing importance of personal branding, this conversation offered real-world strategies for creating partnerships that truly last. And there is a secret sauce to building affiliate partnerships well, and Stefan outlines his approach to doing that in this next clip.
What I always do is to have a real interest in the person that I'm working with. This is not something like a fake. I'm really like a people person. So when I meet somebody, I'm very curious what is moving this person, what is interesting about them, and also without having a too big pressure on the business, how I can help them. I would say in the meantime, after 15 and a half years, this is maybe also a little bit becoming manipulative, as maybe said, too aggressive, but it is a bit calculated when you do somebody a favor that you can do easier business later on or request an intro afterwards. But the core from everything that I do is really to build these personal relationships. And that's why I go to around 25 conferences per year. I try to speak on all these conferences or to do a workshop there. And in that way, you get your name out, you network with people, and it doesn't matter if it's in the affiliate program itself or in the recruitment or in the consultancy. Everything is really going that is on a higher level on this personal scale. And to speak now quickly about where I see it more clear, because the success of the recruitment came practically within one day to another. It was never planned. And it was that successful just because I was placing people in jobs for 12 years without asking something. So there are maybe 50, 60 people out there that I organize jobs with without asking for something. And with the time, the requests became more and more detailed. Bro, you sent me this person. I need now 5. And I said, like, okay, this is turning now into a business. Okay, now I have to be compensated for that. Especially some other recruiters were selling these people that I sent to them, and I got nothing for it. So I said, okay, then I can hold my hand open for this as well. And now after around 2 years and 295 clients, if I remember correctly now. Yeah, of course, not everybody paid or got a placement, but these were people that have like contracts with us and so on. And there is a team behind it. We reached a level where it's not doable anymore over the referrals and my inner circle. It's quite a lot of people. It's not, let's say, a tracker that every media buyer needs. We speak really about recruitment. We started, especially now in the summer, to make reach out to people that we don't work with. And we are speaking about hundreds of people we reached out. And I don't think there was one contract that signed. So once again, it shows how much this reputation, this personal connection is worth in this field. I'm sure if I would put a bigger focus on it, make more automatization and so on, I would get more into the groove for that or my team. But the personal relationship is everything.
In our 4th installment, I welcomed Moshe Adir, the founder of Vegas Kings, a seasoned iGaming affiliate entrepreneur with over 2 decades of experience building agencies, operator sites, and affiliate businesses. Drawing on his journey across multiple ventures and mentorship roles, Moshe shared what is really the thing that helps to grow long-term high-value partnerships. Our conversation explored why conversion-focused digital assets outperform trend-driven design, how leading brands treat affiliates as co-marketing strategists, and why CRM and data reactivation are often the most overlooked growth levers. With insights on empathy, responsibility, and continuous learning, Moshe lays out a roadmap for building partnerships that scale sustainably and retain value in a competitive market. What does it take to build a partnership spanning over a couple of decades? It's essential to look beyond the initial sale and see what you can achieve together over the longer term. Tune in and listen to this next clip to understand why.
I don't want a client to see me just as a vendor. I want a client to see me as a partner, because we're here to build a relationship together, and I need to understand what is the operator's dreams. What do they want to achieve out of this? Where do they want to go? And I've got the IP, I've got the experience, I've been around for years, I've seen so many operators fail, I've learned through their lessons and through their eyes, but at the same time, someone will come to you and they've got a dream, and they've got a crazy idea, and I like to understand how I could leverage their idea and wrap my experience over that and build them the dream business that they want to achieve. And, there are a lot of people that don't want to learn and don't want to listen to the lessons that I have to impart. And simple things, even coming down to UX, someone will say, oh, this is the kind of theme that I want. I want to build the golden pyramid theme. And I'd explain to them, listen, the theme, unfortunately, is only going to resonate with 20% of your target audience. What about the other 80%? How do you find a brand that's going to speak to a larger audience? And a lot of people just they just don't want to listen. They really don't. And then we find that we just become the pen as opposed to the pen and the ink. We really want to help our clients. And I think a lot of the clients that we got now are clients that we've sustained, that we developed partnerships with over a 20-year period. We've got clients that we've been working with forever, and we sustain them because we really understand their needs, and they listen to us, and we listen to them too. We need to understand what data they got, what are they achieving, what are their experiences in the market, and we can sort of wrap that and leverage that into our learnings to better improve their funnel. And that's really, I think, the North Star, is building that strong strategic relationship. We're not just there to service them as a third-party vendor.
As we came up to number 5, we explored how affiliate programs grow through authentic strategic relationship building. And coming up next is Gali Hartuv from WarriorLab, whose decades of leadership and entrepreneurial experience offer a really rare insight into what makes partnerships truly thrive. From executive roles to founding multiple ventures across affiliate and operator brands, Gali shared why trust outweighs short-term gains, how aligning partnership goals drives mutual success, and why adapting strategies to market shifts is always essential. The conversation also highlighted the human side of business, how being resilient, sharing values, and building sustainable growth, offering a behind-the-scenes look at how top leaders scale their partnerships without sacrificing authenticity, was the theme of this episode. In this next clip, we're focusing on the topic of retention, what makes a customer stick around after their initial onboarding phase, and how to keep affiliates active in your program.
I think first thing first is understanding where good players come from. Yeah. Often what we find in operator environments is people look at acquisition through a single lens, and it's not. The reality is you do have very good traffic sources that often should be prioritized over less valuable or poor acquisition sources. Yeah. And one of the strategies that we look at, if we look at, say, VIP programs that we utilize, is we try and reverse engineer the promotion and player development cycle that led that player into VIP by going all the way back to where they came from. So what content appealed to them? What channel converted them and brought them through the door? What did we do after the fact that supported that referral and actually got them to stay longer? Because something would have worked for that player to consolidate a portion of value and become a VIP. And it starts with the source, and it starts with where they came from and originated from, and what that source did to bring them to you. Now, having a website that just ranks operators, it could just be a lucky draw, and they just decided 3 is my lucky number, so I'm taking the 3rd ranked brand on this website. Yeah. And that might be the case. But something happens in between that onboarding phase and that conversion phase that can be attributed to the source. From a retention standpoint as well, and it comes down to a term that 2 years ago was a buzzword, but today's become very focused, and that's the concept of relevancy. Yeah. So are you, and this applies to affiliates as well, are you giving your players relevant content, relevant promotions, and targeted experiences that appeal to them as the individual account,
not mass marketing, not spraying and praying, purely targeted, relevant, actionable content that is going to see an upliftment in that player's activity and hopeful value. That's retention in a nutshell.
The next guest in our roster was Dimitri Vogel, a pioneering sports entrepreneur with 2 decades of experience launching brands and shaping Germany's first online sportsbook. Dimitri shared a practical and tactical strategy for building lasting high-value partnerships, emphasizing trust again, clear communication, and learning from mistakes over chasing the latest trends. From treating partners as co-marketing strategists to empowering teams to handle conflict and balancing risk with growth, this conversation offered valuable insights for anybody looking to scale an affiliate program while retaining their long-term value. As we all know, it can't all be perfect and smooth sailing. So in this clip, we explore what happens when you fail and the best way to approach that so that next time your partnership can lead to success. What do you see are the biggest problems that happen when relationships fail in business?
Let's start on this side. You said when they failed, then you have to think about why did they fail? Then you have to go into it and say, why we're not working together anymore.
Yeah.
Failed means that there is something misunderstandable in the communication in between. So that's what I said. And then I'm coming back to the meaning of trust. Yeah. They failed, and then you have to look at it. Why does it fail? Or maybe the partner is doing something else, but we're not talking before about it. Maybe he did something different because we didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. And then we're in communication. And that's why I'm saying, you have to communicate with your partners just to, I will not say to micromanage them or say, every day, but always talk with them and make sure that we are both on the right line. And when we are going different ways, then asking why we are going this. I always try to understand. And it's always the same. It's not only the partnership on the external way, it's also the partnership internal. You have your employees, and it's also like a partnership. And when the employees are doing, maybe an affiliate manager is coming up to his head of, to his boss and say, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. And then maybe the head of will say, I'm not understanding it, don't do that. And then trust is coming up. And I say, why we are not trying this? I think we can solve so many problems with this and that. And then, so we have to think about in the very beginning, before a partnership failed, did we communicate in between? That's a real big thing. And just show up the plan why you want to do maybe something different. For sure, it could happen that by the end it failed because there was a plan which wasn't realistic, we didn't communicate, or sometimes I'm working in Europe, for example, with an affiliate agency, and now I'm going to South Africa or to Latin, but there are not the pros there. And then if the partner is not telling you honestly, hey, we are not the pros in that, then maybe a partnership also could fail.
Next up, the CMO of Mr. Gamble, a prominent affiliate publisher in the gaming industry, brought a rare perspective from both the affiliate and advertiser side on this episode. Paul shared firsthand insights on building loyalty, trust, and long-term success, emphasizing why transparency, ownership, and very clear communication matter more than sheer volume. The conversation explored the importance of understanding post-click processes, the last impact of in-person interactions, and the practical strategies for creating partnerships that thrive in a competitive and digital-first industry. Throughout the season, we established that trust is imperative in relationship building with your affiliates. However, the process to do so is not always as straight as an arrow. How do you build trust, especially when things go wrong? And how do you retain it for future partnerships? Listen into this next clip to understand how to navigate some of these choppy waters.
When I was working up, I used to be proactive in that sense. Hey guys, actually, we know that there's this kind of problem or issue or something like that. Or, sorry, that the payments are going to be a bit late this month. I think that kind of things that build the trust also, that you are being proactive.
Trust is a word, but how do you build it? And there's 3 things that you've just dropped there. One is don't overpromise and underdeliver. So always try and be relevant. Make sure that your whole team is singing from the same page. Educate your team, because In an affiliate team on the operator side as well, you're going to have some people that are more sales driven. They just want to get the deal done and they'll promise anything in order to get that document signed, that IO in and the link live. And then there's other people that are more realistic and they like slowly start to test a campaign in an account and they'll just do incremental smaller things. Some deals you're going to want to play fast and move fast because you know that they are already trusted and you know what you're paying. Or in some deals you're going to want to take a little bit slower and you're going to want to do things gently and test small areas and do little tiny micro campaigns before you start asking for the big money. I love what you said about transparency. Everybody that I talk to that I say, how do you build a successful partnership, always talks about transparency. But transparency isn't only about the reporting. It's about things like, hey, somebody is messed up. We've taken ownership of it. Your payment is going to be late. We need to talk to our tech supplier to update reports because they're behind. You know, mistakes happen. And I think what we forget is because we're so busy trying to please as affiliate managers, we want to make sure that everybody's happy. We do sometimes overpromise and underdeliver, and we don't think about the consequences of that afterwards.
My next guest under the mic is a seasoned affiliate marketer with experience building companies, leading teams, and shaping partnerships across the industry. Together, we explored how mutual trust, clear communication, and ownership form the foundation of long-term, high-value partnerships are also shared with actionable strategies supporting partners, teams, and players alike. The conversation kicked off with a powerful mindset shift, approaching every new partnership as a win-win. So rather than trying to negotiate a win for yourself, you sit down at the table and you negotiate a win-win deal at the very start. Alanis offered practical tips to affiliate managers that can implement and grow their programs and truly help to make partnerships last. From this clip, I want to focus on his mindset shift and how finding a favorable outcome on both sides can help guide and sustain a stronger, lasting relationship between partnerships. From your experience, what are the essential elements that make a partnership successful? What are some of the things that you've realized over the decade and a bit that you've been working in the industry that actually makes a successful partnership?
Different things, but what I would in general, affiliate marketing is about win-win situation in general, like for both sides. It just sometimes brands and affiliates, we are forgetting that both sides, we do have costs.
Where some people think it is just because it's not performance, but yeah, I love that, a win-win situation.
Yeah, so it's costs on both sides. Even it happens usually with affiliate managers who are not that experienced. They are coming, why you don't promote us? So it can be different things, why like maybe conversion rate, whatever you name it, maybe platform, whatever. But in general, they are forgetting that both sides are having costs and what we cannot just put a brand randomly and it has to be built on trust. You cannot risk your traffic. You cannot, especially when now after all the Google updates, it's becoming less and less. This is also a huge problem, which I think we will discuss a bit later. Yeah. So it's based on trust. So this is what in negotiation everywhere, you have to build the trust. Not only because in this industry, kind of a myth or it's reality that it's all about gambling. It's also being not that far from scams and crypto, this kind of stuff. So trust is very important. I cannot say myself like I'm a very successful everywhere. I had fails as well. I promised one thing, but it didn't deliver, but maybe we delivered another way. So it happens. So trust is something what you cannot, if you are to stay for a decade here, trust me, you cannot scam people or sometimes there is a thin line between bluff and lie, right? So there is that thin line you cannot cross. Sometimes you can bluff, right? And without that, it's not possible to close a good deal.
Yeah.
But to lie, I'm not sure if there is a space in this industry.
There's no win-win in lying, is there? Because one of you is always going to be out of pocket. I like that. Everybody that I've spoken to so far on this season in terms of building partnerships has always put trust right up there. But nobody yet has said that you need to enter into a commercial discussion with a partnership or with a partner looking for what the win-win is. And I think when you approach a partnership that way, when you approach a new client or depends on what side of the coin you're working on, with an understanding that your end objective is not to get a better deal than the other person and be more cutthroat, which often we do want to do because it's a very competitive industry and we're all very sales driven, but it's actually to find what is that middle ground. Next up, I was joined by the lovely Julia Dragici, a fellow top 100 hero of the affiliate industry and the founder of CPV1.
to explore the art of building partnerships that truly last. Drawing on her experience as a female entrepreneur in a traditionally male-dominated industry, Julia shares insights on creating genuine client and affiliate relationships that go beyond transactions. The conversation dives straight into why investing in strong partnerships is critical for your business, how different approaches to relationship building can influence long-term success, and practical strategies that affiliate managers, operators, and service providers can apply immediately to grow enduring partnerships, raising the point of the importance of small actions having great impacts. Let's listen into this next clip and see why. What kinds of opportunities are you seeing right now in this industry to build successful partnerships? Like, what are you seeing that's working in your business right now to build long-lasting partnerships with your clients? Are you integrating new tactics? Are you building loyalty programs? What are some of the things that make partnerships successful for you? Do you have like feedback groups? What do you do with your clients to actually keep them long-lasting?
To keep the relation with our clients, we always ask for them for feedback. We always try to develop what they need. That's one of the things that we always try to do. As opportunities or trends, what should I say? You said already that integrations were already there. I think now people want everything very fast, like one click to have everything there, even though they want to be ready before they finish thinking about it, predict what they are thinking.
People have no patience anymore.
Not at all. So I think this integration will go further with integrate with AI tools that you will be able to talk with your data, just actually talk with the data, not just seeing the data and get decisions. So this integration with other tool, ad networks, affiliate tools, I think this will go further. At least from our side, this is what we see as requests and feedback from clients. And then in terms of partnerships, I think what I talked at some point with Kyle from ClickBank about this, and it's like a new type of partnership that emerged. There are content creators creating content on YouTube, TikTok, and so on, but they don't know how really to scale those. And there are affiliates who now can manage a few of these content creators, like 2 or 3, and work together as a team to grow that together. As I said, growing together, it will not be like 2 partners or like in a marriage. I used to think of the partnership like a marriage. If we get both involved, it will work long term because it's a long-term relation. But now there are new types of partnerships where multiple players work together to grow.
Next up was probably one of my favorite guests, Tero Paivaranta, business development lead at Humble.ai. Join me on the mic to explore the evolution of affiliate marketing as he sees it, both from an operator and affiliate perspective. With nearly 2 decades of industry experience behind his belt, Tero shared his journey from customer support to becoming a leader in the affiliate relationship management space. This conversation unpacked how data transparency is reshaping affiliate partnerships, why authentic connections remain at the heart of successful affiliate programs, and how the industry is shifting focus from chasing big names to nurturing small, high-growth affiliates further. So how does Tero nurture his affiliate relationships? Let's have a closer listen as he gives us some of the best advice. So what would be the tips and tricks that you would tell people listening to this to not just worry about building human relationships, not just worry about building trust, but actually how do they use their data to build partnerships that last, that bring longevity? Because, you're going to get those short-term affiliates that are going to charge you the fixed fee for the small-term campaign. But is that the way that the industry is going to grow? I don't think so.
No, not truly. It's like there is no tips and tricks on that part. It's like just need to keep on mostly try to start finding the affiliates. The affiliates that find you are not really the ones that you want to work with. So most of the time they are not meaningful relationship when they are coming to you, and like there might be some occasions, but most of the time it's a lot of waste of time. So I always tell that you need to have your main affiliates. You need to understand everything what they do. You need to understand like just every single part, all the geos, all the traffic sources, everything that they do. What are they thinking of doing? What's their crazy ideas that they might have? Like everything from your main partners. And then it's like trying to find these like new partners on different areas, whether it's the social, whether it's the nowadays we hear a lot of people asking SMS and email again. The cost is relatively low. So it is a good way to test the markets and see what if they can get anything out of there. You just need to get the understanding when you are speaking with someone that is this really like someone that I want to spend the next 6 months really giving everything and grow. I was just talking with one of our newest clients. He's the CEO of one new brand going live in Finland with the Pay and Play. And he doesn't have any affiliate managers working with him. He wanted to do this first thing by himself. And I intro him to multiple of different Finnish affiliates. And he's now having really good relationship with them. Not going live yet, but they are talking about football. They're talking about life. They're talking about barbecues. Even start making money to each other. They already are building a kind of friendly relationship.
Now, in our last episode of the season, I had the pleasure to welcome back our very own Liana Klein, Head of Agency Services at Affiverse, and a veteran in her own right and affiliate marketing professional with nearly 2 decades of experience behind her belt. Liana shared practical strategies for building affiliate programs at last, exploring the 5 Ps of our own internal flywheel for building successful partnerships, and establishing a trustworthy profile and perfecting your sales pitch, to publishing thought leadership, scaling programs, and nurturing lasting partnerships. All of these combined help to build successful partnerships. Our chat also led us to segmentation, engagement, and the importance of consistent, authentic content, offering actionable insights for any affiliate manager listening to this podcast to attract the right partners, increase their conversions, and make strong long-term relationships. In this final clip of the season, I will give you a sneak peek of our 5-step flywheel where Liana outlines the importance of having a relevant, impactful profile on social media and how they can transform and inform partners to come and work with you.
I think the key is to create a visibility around yourself that allows others to know exactly what you're doing and how you can help them. One of the things that I learned from you, because you checked my LinkedIn one day and said, hey, you're saying your job title. That's not useful. You must say what you do and how you help. Go into your LinkedIn profile or other social media channels that you use for business and make sure that it shows how you can help others rather than just the job title of what you do. A job title, it can say a lot, but it can also say very little. I've seen job titles which are super long and they mean nothing, but what the person actually does brings a lot of value. So that's one thing that you can do. I also think talking about the items within your portfolio that are relevant. So when you are on social media, when you are actually putting things into emails, you need to share that you have some knowledge. And I know it sounds silly, but you have to give away your secret sauce every once in a while to make people listen to you. So when you put up a post, say on LinkedIn, and it is relevant to your audience and you want that to be front of mind, I would recommend pinning that post to your profile so that when somebody comes onto your profile, they can actually see who you are and that you're talking about relevant things that actually apply to them. In terms of having people respond to your emails, that's difficult. But if you stay in touch on a human basis regularly, then you're more likely to get a response. So some of the things that we do at Affiverse is we share information, we teach. So when we do send out an email to our database, we try to make it relevant to those that we're speaking with. And we give them tips, tricks, tools, downloadables, things that can actually give them a leg up in their own role. And I think that stays front of mind a little bit more than just a generic email of, hey, look what we're doing over here today, because it is more relevant to them.
It's one of these micro interactions. So, if you want to build solid relationships, you yourself need to be presentable. So thinking about how you present yourself online, and that could be either on your website or in your LinkedIn profile or on Instagram or whatever channel it is that's relevant for you and the partners that you're looking to attract. Remember that people are always going to look at who you are and what you do and what you stand for. So building trust starts with having the content about who you are as an affiliate manager and how you are going to be to work with, getting that whole persona right. And that's a wrap on season 22. It's been an incredible journey exploring how to build partnerships that truly last from all angles. And again, a heartfelt thank you to our sponsors, to all of you, our listeners who tune in each week, and everybody that's joined me as a guest on this season. But wait, season 23 is right around the corner, and what a season we have prepared for you. We've lined up some amazing guests and conversations that you really don't want to miss. If you haven't already, make sure that you sign up for our newsletter on affiversemedia.com so you never miss out on updates, insights, and announcements and what's coming up next. We've got an exciting new season prepared, packed with amazing guests and fresh perspectives that you simply are not going to want to miss, especially as we head into Q4, which is sometimes the busiest season for us all. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you've enjoyed season 22 of the Affiliate Marketing Podcast, and I look forward to meeting you all soon.
Are you looking to level up your affiliate program management skills? Join the Affiliate Manager Performance Program, or AMP as we call it, a 12-week mastermind for affiliate program managers. Whether you're a new affiliate account executive just joining the industry or an affiliate manager, the AMP Mastermind offers 12 weeks of insightful video tips, tactics, and strategies designed to help you elevate your affiliate program growth. You'll find new ways of optimizing your outbound affiliate recruitment and program management tactics that have supported million-dollar programs to scale. You'll get inside access to resources, tools, tips, and cheat sheets that will help your affiliate program to scale even more. Access on-demand tutorials each week, coupled with regular virtual Ask Me Anything sessions and a host of other practical resources. You'll fast-track your skills and learn with peers that work in affiliate program management, and you'll find out how to practically apply those learnings to your program or industry. Head on over to affiversemedia.com/AMP, that's AMPP, to join our AMP cohort today.